Yo, what's up everyone? It's Mark here with M2M Detail. In this video, guys, we're going to be installing some paint protection film to the headlights and fog light. It's a 2016 Model X. Let me show you guys what it looks like. So guys, it is a little beat up. The front bumper is not too bad. There's a couple little chips and stuff you can see right here. Another thing right there. I mean, very few little rock chips, not too bad. The headlights are pretty beat up, not gonna lie. But as long as we put the new PPF on, it won't get any worse than that. So that's always a good thing. We got our race ramps, got the front end up, Carb Pro covers on the tires, and that's pretty much it, guys. So I'm gonna go over the film we're gonna be using, which is right here, guys. We got some SunTek Reaction PPF. There's our pre-cut for the headlights, fog lights, and that'll be the front bumper. Also, guys, let's go over some installing tools. We got our baby shampoo out of the P2 sprayer. We have hot water out of the IK sprayer, another baby shampoo mix, and this is gonna be 3M gel installing. So this works really good. Let me show you what that looks like, guys. Helps out if you need a little bit more time. And, I don't know, it just makes it a lot easier to install. So that's what it looks like, guys. So you can check that out. I do like it. It works really good when you're working on a big piece of the area like a hood or doors. You get more time and it doesn't tack down right away until you squeegee it out. So that's always a good thing when you're installing PPF. It doesn't get tacked out or dried up too fast. We're going to use our Geek Wrap hard cards right here, guys. So we got one for wet, and then one's going to be for dry when we're finishing our install. 3M small squeegee, 3M big squeegee, PPF Hornet, Fusion Turbo. I don't even know if we're going to use that, but I do like having it out. And then we got our pink clear, pink clean Fusion tint tools. These are really good just to help out when after you clean the headlight, you can squeegee it off before you do your final installing of slip solution, applying the PPF. Another thing is, guys, you want to make sure you guys got some lint-free towels. So we'll be going through with the waffle weave towel, or we can use some lint-free towels up there as well. And we also are going to use paint prep. Paint prep is going to remove any oil or waxes on the paint itself. So that looks like this. It's in a bottle because I buy it by gallon. And that's pretty much it, guys. So hopefully you guys are ready to do this. Headlights and fog lights shouldn't take no more than 10 minutes max. Should be doing them pretty quick. Real quick, guys, we'll go over some of the installing process. 1, 2, 3. So pretty much it. Start here, work your way across, set the location you're gonna work out, start stretching a little bit, and then your final stretch is gonna be along the back. So guys, let me put you guys down. Let me get this all cleaned up. All right, guys, so you got a pretty good view there. We're going to apply our paint prep. So we're going to get all the oil and waxes off, get that top edge. Make sure there's no debris falling back into it. Work our way from the top to bottom. Like I said, guys, these are pretty beat up. Not going to look amazing after, but at least we can stop preventing more rock chips from happening to the headlight. So that looks good. I'm going to do the fog light real quick. See if you guys could check that out. Just one little spray. We'll work our way in. And this vehicle does have a chrome delete, so these are vinyl wrapped. We did not do that, for the record. So we do 1, 2, 3. Just quick little sprays. We want to grab our pink clean. Start from the top. Work it down. This is just help prevent that there's no lint or any debris on the headlight before we apply the film. So now that's done. Now we'll spray it up. And guys, I'm not going to be using gel for this. These are pretty straightforward. We'll grab the film real quick. So guys, when you got your film, be sure it's all sprayed down. And then wherever you have your finger on the film, you want to give that another spray after you put it on. So we have our finger up here. We're going to wash it out, make sure there's no fingerprints or anything. First things first, guys, we're going to check our pre-cut, see how it's looking. As you guys can see, looking good right here. Got a nice big finger right there we could deal with. Back end lines up very nice. So we are going to tack this down as far as possible to the front because we know we need to stretch that. And right now we're almost all the way to the back, so we definitely want to line up this front edge as far as possible so we can stretch that back side. All right, guys, let me put you down. Let's get this going. So we're going to spray our film, grab our hot water. I'm going to spray some hot water in here. And we'll grab our PPF Hornet, yellow side. So pretty much, guys, we're going to line this up here. Want to watch our bottom top lines. Make sure everything looks good. Once it looks good, guys, we're gonna tack it down just like that. So you see how we got this front edge tacked down? Now we're gonna work away from it because we don't want to put slip solution back into the PPF. So now we'll go a little bit like that. That looks good. So I'm happy with that, guys. I'm gonna work on this back area stretch right here. So let me show you what we're dealing with. So you can see the fingers are already a lot relaxed now. We got this squeegee out. Now we're gonna work our way over here, line up this back edge. As we pull that, you see how the finger goes away, but the material lifted up. So as we're doing, we're gonna have to pull back down after we tack this. So let's work our way now. Some slip solution and throw some hot water in there, help relax it, and we will be working until like right here. So we're going to do the other half of it. Make sure our top line's looking good, guys. Our bottom line's looking good. We got a nice little rock chip right there, so nothing we can do about that. Squeeze that out one more time. Now we're coming up to this area right here, guys. So lastly, we're going to pull this far corner over here, guys. So you see we got fingers right here. This is the only big one. These aren't too bad down here. But let's get this out by spraying a little hot water in here. Then we're going to pull it just like that. Grab our PPF Hornet and we're going to tack that down. There we go. So now we got to watch our bottom line. So you see our bottom line's creeping up. Before we squeegee that, we want to get that back down just like that. Now we're just left with this top, just a little bubble, a little finger right here. So how we're going to get rid of that, we're going to help relax the film, put some hot water on it, throw some hot water in the inside, and then we're just going to work our way up slowly to allow the material to stretch where it wants to stretch. So we're not stretching or forcing down one little finger. We have the film able to disperse any of the additional, stretching it needs or shrinking, whatever you guys want to call it. So you can see, pretty much done. We got one little finger, guys. I'll show you guys that. So you see, we only have this one little finger right here. So we're going to throw some hot water in there. Just like that. Grab our PPF Hornet. And just sit on it for a minute. And there she goes. All gone. So now that our material is installed, we're going to go around one more time with the black side of the PP Hornet, and this is going to be our final pass. So baby shampoo, and now we will work our front down and bottom edge, make sure it's nice and clean. There we go. Work up our top just like that. And that looks good. So now we're going to go around and fill all the edges. So we're going to do hot water around all the edges. So just in case there's any type of moisture getting in there, we don't want the slip solution to get back into it. We do not want that, because if we do, that will lift up the film. So now that we got this, do our bottom edge. All right, that looks good. Now we'll grab our geek wrap card, and now we're going to do the same thing with the hot water. This is why I keep one for wet and one for dry. And now we're going to be able to seal down these edges before we apply our heat gun, because the heat gun is going to be our last step to seal down the edges. So as you can see, there we go. Just do this back side one more time. So you see we have a little, you can see, it's kind of hard to tell, but there's a little bit of overhang right here. So if this doesn't get it down, then the heat gun will. So this doesn't look like it's going to have too much on it. So we will do the heat gun right there. So now we're going to wipe it. Remember, be careful because you don't want to hit any debris in your edges. So you just want to wipe out to the edges of the film. Just like that. Wipe this all down. There we go. So now I'm going to grab the blower. We're going to blow this out real quick, and then we're going to do the heat gun. Alright guys, so now that we got the heat gun, these are the edges I'm talking about right here. Hopefully that could pick up right there. We got to get this down. You can see I have a little play. And then we're going to clean up this top line right there. But other than that, it looks really good. Give it a little post heat. Try to heal up any type of squeegeeing we did. Bam, and that's it guys. So let's knock out this fog light real quick. All right guys, so now it's time to knock out this fog light. Oh, it's a little tight. Just do two couple little sprays. Squeegee it out, make sure there's no debris. Looks good. Baby shampoo. Grab your PPF. Put some soap on your hands first always. And we will grab it this way. Just like that. We're going to flip this around. And as you can tell, that lines up very nicely. So, you just got it like that. And now we're put some soap on it. We'll grab the pink clean, get this top edge down. Get that corner out. All right, and that's that. So now those are pretty easy. So we're going to do one more pass. We're a hard pass. So we'll grab our PPF Hornet black side and we'll just work this out. Now that that's done, we're going to rinse it out guys with the hot water. Try to get all that slip solution out. And then this is going to be our final pass. We're going to do this with a wet squeegee. Try to get all these edges down. Just like that. Now we'll just wipe it. Now most likely you guys might have some lifting right here. So when we do our heat gun, we'll make sure we do that. But before I do all that guys, let's do the other headlight real quick. Alright guys, so now we're going to be prepping the headlight. Make sure we get all the waxes and oils off it. Now we're going to squeegee it down. Some baby shampoo. I just dropped my damn towel. So baby shampoo. Just like that. Grab our pink clean. Start from that top edge. And we'll just work it out. Now we're ready for install. Soap it down again. I'm going to grab our pre-cut. We know it goes this way, so I'm going to grab this side first. Just like that. Remember, we're going to have to clean where our finger touched. Throw it on the car real quick. So my finger was up here, guys. Give that a nice little spray. Same thing, check our placement. Same way as the other one, looks great. Just gotta make sure we tack this down as far as forward as possible to get that nice little stretch. So throw some hot water in there and let's line this up. One thing you guys should know, you can never squeegee too much. So squeegeeing a lot is totally fine. Make sure you guys are getting all your slip solution and do not leave behind any air because that will not go away. So same thing guys, got a finger right here. We're gonna do a little mouth stretch. So we're gonna tack down that back corner real quick. Throw some hot water in there. Rinse it out. I'm gonna throw some hot water in the film right here just to help relax it a little bit. There we go. Now you see we got to pull down a little bit. Remember guys, we don't want to go all the way up because we want to disperse these fingers evenly across. So we're not trying to force one little finger down. Show you what that top looks like. That's what the top looks like. So we'll grab our hot water, throw some hot water in the fingers, and then now we'll work them up just like that. So now that we only have one finger to deal with, just doing a little quick squeegee so I can see all the film, see how it's reacting, laying down. So we got one right there and one tiny one right here. Grab some hot water. That one's gone. And that one's gone. So now we'll get our towel. We're gonna wipe the slip solution off. See how we're looking. Now we're going to do one hard pass with the black side of the PPF Hornet. There we go. Now we got that done. Do one more wipe. Hot water. We're gonna go all the way around with the geek wrap. So we'll grab our geek wrap right here and see if we could get any of these edges tacked down before we do the heat gun. So I'm just going through the whole headlight. There we go. Now we'll grab our towel again. Wipe it all down, just like that. Get our blower. Now we're gonna grab our heat gun, guys. I'm gonna heat up this film real quick. I see some little distortion in it, so we want to heal it. Okay. Now we got the heat on. Seal these edges up. And that one's all done. Try to get under our finger real quick. Sure our hands have soap on it. And we'll just position this in. Just like that. Make sure everything lines up. Looks good. Throw some hot water on this front edge. And we're using our pink clean to squeegee this out. So we want to hold that back side. Let's get that top edge down. Just like that. Work down the middle. Work that back. Bam. Work this front side. And now we just do our hot water. Sure, rinse out all that soap solution. So guys, if you're having trouble with something just keeps lifting back up, you need to make sure you have all the slip solution out, because the slip solution will sneak into the PPF and cause those fingers not to lay down. So that's why I use hot water. You could use alcohol. I don't use alcohol, but you want to get all the soap out so the PPF has something to stick to. With the soap solution there, it's not going to want to stick right away. It's going to take a while. And that looks good. Give this a wipe down. And we are good, guys. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. Just a real quick video on how to install paint protection film to headlights on a Model X 2016. I appreciate you watching. You guys need any pre-cuts, links in the description. We sell them online and on eBay, so if you guys want to try it on your own car, hit us up. Also, you have a video how to install it. All right, guys, as always, Mark out.